the trees. Alchemist wants this bottom tower. I don't think he's even going to care about the fact he's going to get ganked in from the side with Pugner coming in. He is just going to dive this one down. Chemical Rage. He's going to go for the stun and then run straight back out there. Windrunner is in support as she breaks off into the side of the trees. And they split up once again to Chromify and Shaitan. Shaitan's going to die here with no support. No, I cancel that. Durr just hanging around. He needs to wait for the creep wave to actually come in. Then he actually pops off the soul rip is what I'm looking for. Tombstone drops as well. Going to try and slow down this AR side. The SB side. AR is the man who is actually leading the attack here. While that's happening, ES gets caught off from the side. Recliner just gets a shackle shot off. In fact, it was Recliner got caught off here and just manages to TP himself away just in the nick of time. But 15 to 8 coming into this one, and wow. We're just seeing LGD try and play on all fronts right now, which is surprising they managed to almost half actually do so. But that rebuy's got to hurt.
He will finish the treads now, though, if that's what he's going for, or the face boots. He's got to go for it after hitting that ballista down, if he got that last hit. But yeah, just look at Deuce's farming, and she's just getting more by the minute, and it just seems more and more hopeless to LGD. And if I don't see them trying that full-hearted fight where they go 5 people together for a tower. It's the only option I see for them. Just look at the levels; they're so out-leveled.
Yes, you're gonna get your wish. You are so gonna get your wish. Chemical Rage has now gone off on Alchemist, dives back past the tower. They're going to catch Venomance right. He gets the stun off as well as the totem has actually dropped down. And AR will die. Not before he pops up his ult. No, VS gets the swap. It saves his life. Oh, this is going to be big. If Totem can get this Ravage off in just the right spot. And Venomance is there. Ravage does go off. Costs his life to do so. Alchemist comes in and then gets fissured. They were waiting for it. Pugner is still there doing the damage. Alchemist can't do enough. Double kill comes off for KA. And it is just too much. Massage to Cremified, blasted. Unstoppable kill comes out. KA claims 3. Willie claim 4. Recliner. Oh, yes. Misses on the guess of where he's supposed to blink and totem. And, well, Windrunner runs in towards the Goblin Shop. Smart move to actually TP himself back out there. Fidget goes through. Oh, it gets the stun. It gets Recliner. Will the support come in time? ES can't block it. And he actually gets turned into a chicken. Oh, this is bad. Shackle, focus, ME goes down. He got a little bit too cocky for himself just then. Thought he could take it. Pugner a little bit too slow there, and ES gets done by the Recliner. Even though he did actually stop the TP and cost him 135, he gives 320 gold back as well as a bit of XP. But look at Dusa. Top lane as well. It's gone.
Dusa wasn't even in that fight. She wasn't even in the fight. Oh, God.
If there is a 5-on-5 fight with LGD against their main racks and SB are pushing it, this will level it up at 1 apiece. It's just going to happen. LGD.au have got to literally push for anything other than a group fight. If they get themselves a group fight, literally it's all over Red Rover. They will not last the night. An Eagle Horn on Dusa. On top of the Manta, on top of the Lincoln Sphere, and this is at 30 minutes. Oh my lord, that's a farm Dusa. That's a very, very farm Dusa. And then you plus the VS aura, the command aura on top of it to increase the damage. You are not going to stop her from pushing.
No. I'm waiting for...
I love it, your words of wisdom. You're not going to stop from pushing, and it's just like, nah, simple as that. No frickin' way.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, Starsboba should just be moving in for this one. I think they could go 5 people mid and end the game right now, or top if they want, because there's no tower, and I think it will be their move of choice. Just way too far ahead in this game, and it needs to be a complete disaster for LGD to come back into this one, and I don't see it happening.
How has Windrunner still managed to farm up 3k gold on top of the Gwinsu? Running around that bottom lane, hasn't bought up anything just yet, but is still pushing out this bottom lane all by herself. TP's on top, so she'll have to go up towards the top lane soon. There is a push being planned here by SB. We will see Alchemist heading towards that top lane to try and help out a little bit. So Blast goes off, Toxic Spray goes down. That will demolish most of the creep wave here, but Medusa does not care. Charges on through. Visage can do whatever they can. Windrunner has a rejoin. Power shot over the top here too. Alchemist trying to stay alive. The Nether Ward is being placed up on the high ground. Alchemist instantly in there to try and destroy it. Venomancer harassing the TIE Hunter back on the bottom side. And now Alchemist just comes in, starts hitting on top of Medusa, who is not really going to help him. Shaitan will be kept alive here by the soul rip of Bongman, of Escobar. More mechs actually popping off at the moment. And VS ult, the Venomancer ulti pops off, pushing back every single hero here by LGD.au. They're still fighting the Familiar Strike damage whenever they can. Life Drain coming on top of Shaitan, and he does actually die to the Pugner, who does that one. Will claim a second. Wow, no cooldown on that Drain. Is a beast. And Windrunner will get himself back out there, but Thailander will actually die. Monster kill, triple kill, comes out for KA. Wow, never questions the Aghanim Scepter from Pugner. And Suck Life for the win. It's the call from Mr. Owl. I highly, highly agree with him. 22 for 9. Mid-Rax is down. These boys are here to stay. There is no way that LGD.au can hold these guys back if they keep it pushing. And I think they are. Yep, they're rotating themselves in towards this mid-tower right now. VS even lets off a roar just to try and, like, discourage the LGD boys from actually coming in a little bit closer, and he just comes in even more. There goes the tier 3 tower. Tombstone is down, and Medusa takes care of that one in 3 shots. Fissure goes off as well. Bongman's caught. Blink goes over the top. Another totem stun on top of it, trying to keep himself alive. Not many units around to get the soul rip off, and the towers will actually probably kill him off, or either that or Visage comes through. It is the towers get the last hit. Tyler comes in, Splash goes off, VS goes down. Windrunner still trying to fall himself back there with Tyler using his body to block the Deucer off, who then pops the Manta, turns around, Mystic Snake goes off, Magic Stick goes off here, and TIE Hunter dies a very, very fast, not slow or horrible death. Well, actually, it probably was horrible, but it's definitely not slow. And mid-Rax will go down. TP comes in. Alchemist goes in on the front lines. Stuns on the back of AR. Tries to bring down the Nether Ward first. Windrunner coming in from the backside now. Will she get the shackle off? I don't think she will. Instead, she actually has a Hex Stick. That's all she actually needs. Couple it with the shackle. Familiar Blast actually comes over the top, or it's actually just a normal blast coming out from the Kroik. And Black Shaitan actually claims AR's life. But that is 1 Rax down. And I highly, highly agree. Save game to come out. 24 to 12 so far in. 34 minutes into this game. LGD.au are in a horrible, horrible position. But at least it's only 1 Rax. If they got dual Rax, I'd literally just say, you know what, this is over. GG. Let's just leave. But it's only 1 Rax down. And they can push it back if they get strong enough. I say if. It's a big if, Synd.
Yeah, I mean, it's never over as long as the teams fight for it. But you know, from what I've said, from what I've said, I think Starsboba are just so far ahead that the chances of this turning around are just so ridiculously low.
Oh, Recliner!
I'm saying that it can't.
Lothar's actually saved his life. You go, son. Push that lane, Lothar's yourself out. I like it. Sorry. Meanwhile, back to Synd's comments.
But yeah, the chances of LGD getting out of this one alive are like 1 to a million.
Oh no, Recliner! Oh, they thought they could do this! Don't you sacrificial lamb! It actually goes off. They're focus firing in the back of KA. They might even bring him down. Oh, the mass damage coming through. Titan does take a fall, but KA does all the damage while that's happening. Bongman actually has been killed by Roshan, denies himself. Well done, son. And VS also getting slapped on the tickler by Roshan, running himself out, 25 for 12. It's like when all else fails, that's just suicide. That works. Pugnum will now push off this mid lane. I think a lot of people have been educated on lifesteal this game, Synd. This could be the push.
Yeah, I'm still not a really big fan of it, but yeah, this game it's certainly seeming to work in those fights, but I think half the story of why this Aghanim is so good is that the other heroes don't have much farm, so they can't bring her down anyway. Yeah. And well, then you could just spam those life drains.
Bye, Alchemist. Actually, no.
Discussion about item build.
Yeah, mid-Rax down, Venomancer pops off his ulti, it will be enough to bring down the Alchemist. Oh, mate, yeah, it is. KA is again the last one that gets the kill. Focusing on Visage, who's still falling himself back while his team is dying. Bongman takes a fall once again, so there goes the Mystic Snake. It will actually kill Recliner. Actually not won't, because he's actually in Lothar's. It was still following up a fair distance. But mid-Rax goes down. Rotate goes down towards the bottom lane. We will lose that bottom Rax as well. Mass damage coming out as well. And, well, there goes 1, there goes 2. And, we'll actually GG call actually coming out from Dab, as well as the rest of the guys, and that is Mega Creeps. They have left the game voluntarily, and that levels us up at 1 apiece, Syndrin. Holy crap, this comes out. This Pugner, KA, how many kills? 11 kills and 10 assists, not a single death. 171 for 14 is his CS score. 21 neutrals comes out, but SS as the DOTA finishes with a Lincoln Sphere, Butterfly, as well as Manta Style, and a Helm with a Dominator. I think she has more gold than that, because she has 276 for 33, 37 minutes into a game, with 4 kills, 1 death, and 12 assists. Mystic Snake will give you that pretty easily, though. But it was just massive play by SB. But really, I think LGD.au, you got to give them at least some props for actually living that long, because they really got done early on.
Yeah, that bottom lane bothers me a little bit, because it just seemed like they didn't know what to do, which is very surprising. When you see picks like those coming off, it's usually because you have some sort of pocket strategy that you want to execute, like this whole idea of putting a tied, undying Visage lane. If you put a lane like that with the controversial heroes, you're expected to really have it practiced and know exactly what to do, but they seem so clueless, and that surprised me a lot. And hopefully they're going to bring some higher level play in this third game, because they need to play like they need to play a higher level. They can't afford to lose a tri-lane like that. It's that simple. Yeah,
I completely agree, and well, let's see what they've got. That was match 2 here of LGD.au going up against Starsboba Australia versus Vietnam here in the ADC. The winner of this moves through. The loser, well, has more time on his hands. Best way of putting it. We'll be back with more action very soon here from the CyberGamer TV studio.